on Friday Night Rivals. North Greene will play Hampton at Happy Valley. Coach, we were talking about this before we came in here. North Greene's first ever time playing on Friday Night Rivals. How exciting is that for you and your team?
I know we're deeply excited. Our community is it's good for us and our kids to get an opportunity like this. They don't come around very often for a school like ours.
You guys, though, have definitely earned it. Kind of established yourself as one of the teams to be in the region. You had a great season last year. Just talk about how you can maybe take that momentum and bring it into this year.
Well, the more times that you're in competitive games and more confidence you get from being in those situations, you earn the right to start winning some of those games, and that was what we tried to implement my first year here at North Greene, and kids have bought in, which kind of accumulated to what happened last year, and chance to compete for championships, which is what we were aiming to do. And then as we tell our kids, let the chips fall where they may, but you earned the right to be here, and it's kind of cool to see our kids getting an opportunity like this because of what they did on the field.
North Greene has such a tradition of success across all the sports. How important was that success to help build the football program? Because that was the one sport that was maybe a little bit behind, but the kids had success in other sports. How was that foundation for you when you were building?
Well, one of the reasons why I came to North Greene is I looked at the success of the baseball program and then the basketball program, and then seeing what Coach Charlton and Coach Buchanan have built there at North Greene, and it shows up everywhere. So winning, if you win in one thing, you're likely to win in everything else, and wanted to use that and start bringing the basketball players along, and we're starting to see that now, and they're starting to create some more excitement, and now starting to be it's good for kids to come play football now because they're getting a winning culture there now, and to complement what they've done in the basketball court.
So what's the next step? What do you guys have to do to not just be a playoff team, but maybe, you know, make a playoff run? What do you guys have to do?
Well, it starts with players, and that's what old saying is, better players you have, better coach you are, and we have those players now, and now it's about executing when it matters. We've executed in practice for the past few years and executing the games we're supposed to win, and now it's time for us to go compete in the games where teams are evenly matched, and those big opportunities, our kids have been there. So our next step is to be comfortable with that adversity and be comfortable in those situations, and then go excel in those situations. So we make a focus on that, and we do things in practice like that, and you got to go compete in your out of conference schedule by doing that, and you got to compete with your preseason schedule.
You guys play Hampton on Rivals. They have for a long time been the standard for small schools in this area. Rough season last year, but there was a lot going on in that community. How do you prepare your kids for a school that I'm assuming just in their name kind of, you know, invokes a little bit of like an error because of all that they've accomplished, state championship games and quarterfinals and that kind of stuff?
Well, you got to teach your kids that you can have respect for a program and respect for a football team because of what they've done, but understand that, like, when we go compete, that they also have to play North Greene. That we have built a tradition over the past few years when they have been here, and now you've earned the opportunity to go play schools like that, and that should be an exciting opportunity, whereas in the past where it's like, okay, we're playing this team now, and okay, we're just going to just get walked over now. That's not the case anymore. Be able to have an opportunity to go compete against a school like that, that's what competitors want to go do, is go play against schools like that, and now North Greene has the opportunity to do so.
So when you look at your team, what do you guys have to accomplish between now and the season opener?
We have to continue our execution of what we do well, find out what we do well and get better at that, and then from there is find out what is going to take us next level, find out who our main playmakers are, and then as coaches get them the ball and not try to overcomplicate things in that regard, because we have an older team, we have a veteran team, and it starts with our quarterback who's a senior now. Taking care of the football, stuff like that, and those are the focuses that we have during camp, and then we start to ramp things up, and we've purposely tried to have a tough preseason to kind of lead into our games that matter. And that's a good thing about our schedule this year. There are very few games on our schedule that don't matter anymore. It's just not like, okay, we got to pick up the team just to pick them up. Our out of conferences are county schools. Those games matter now, and then the rest of them are all region games, which matter. So we're playing a lot of competitive teams, some of differing talent levels, but still they're important games. So our kids are having, okay, we got to go out and compete every single week now, which is good for our kids to learn just overall in life as well. And then going about halfway through the year, that's when we have this game here. So they played in a lot of big games at that point, and now, okay, hopefully by that point, they're kind of used to like, okay, it's just another game to us now, which is kind of where you want to be as a football player. It's not be so amped up that you're seeing the limelight of the camera and all that. It's okay, now we just go play another game.
You play in such a huge region. Is that a challenge as a coach? Because you mentioned there aren't a lot of, there aren't a lot of games that don't matter. I mean, I know the county rivalries are huge in Greene County, but they don't count towards your playoffs necessarily. Is it difficult playing in such a huge region?
Well, we're going to find out this year. We've had small regions since I've been there, and about every couple of years it increases. So it was real easy schedule-wise. Didn't have to find too many games, but the one good part with a school our size, we know we're playing against other schools who are dealing with the same situation as us, small enrollment numbers, kind of the same. So across the board competitive-wise, it's nice to know that you're competing against schools your size. But at the end of the day, it's still a good opportunity to teach your kids. It's like, okay, there's not a game that we can just, okay, we're going to play a half here and just not have to worry about it. Our kids have to, every week, this game is important because we got to be focused and go out and go execute.
This doesn't mean anything other than my own personal curiosity. I love the names of all the rivalries in Greene County. Do you have a favorite one? Is there one that's a favorite of yours?
Well, I'm originally from Greenville, so I didn't pay attention too much with the rivalries, but my dad is a former South Greene Rebel, so the milk can game is pretty important. I actually grew up going to watch South Greene games, so that was fun always watching that, and it's fun to hear about that rivalry, but in terms of from an outsider perspective, but for us, our most important rivalry is the next one up, and Chucky Doke's that one.
Gotcha. Well, thank you very much for your time, Coach, and we will see them again on Friday Night Rivals against Hampton at Happy Valley.